Hi, beautiful people. Today, I would like to talk about how to unleash your emotional and mental intelligence. Well, it's not the first time that I am talking about the subject, but I am always hoping that uh, sort of approaching it from a different angle, you might have or might just take a keyword out of my presentation and help unlock your subconscious for all the wonderful things what is there. So that's why I am talking about it every now and then. It is very interesting to watch people, especially those you've known for a while. That is one of my favorite things on the world. Like my students. I have a bunch of curious minds who've been learning from me for over 20 years regularly. At the moment, I run 4 different courses for them, all of which support the stem of my intellectual property, Akiya philosophy. That is the study of the unseen soul and cosmic knowledge. I call it the philosophy that sets you free. Why? Because knowledge is freedom. All of these courses carry the fundamental truth about the great matrix of the universe. However, they approach it from a different angle to support the student's individual understanding and help find the weakest link in the fence around the comfort zone. It is the manner how my courses are built on each other. The fascinating observation is that people seem to stick to the first impression they create of something new. As an example, at the beginning, I taught my students about the 12 star formation, zodiac, the ruling planets, the precession of the equinoxes, and the fact that the equinoxes and solstices are not on the calendar given dates, but follow the moves of the nature and mostly the moon. They found these facts logical. However, if you ask them about the date for the spring equinox, they most probably blurt out the 21st of March, because it was the first date entered their minds regarding the event. They still follow the horoscope created by these star formations, regardless the fact that we are not in alignment with them any longer, well, actually for almost 50 years now, and we have the 22 star formation horoscope, although nobody talks about it. These events support the earthly side of a human being. It is the same as with animals. When you teach your dog to sit down for the sound of sit, you cannot expect it to learn to perform it for a different command. So you might want to teach your dog to sit for a command, let's say table, but it wouldn't do, because it's stuck in its mind that it is sit. Anyhow, the other day we wanted to find a better expression for mindset, what covers every aspect of being. We went through a few similar words, but then I realized that the best was mindset. I also realized that it is not the word we need to change, but fully understand the one we have. We talk a lot about our connection to the universe and as a consequence to nature, but we do not see the depth and the algorithm between the lives of earthlings and their understanding of the subject. We human beings are on the top of the evolutionary ladder. Nevertheless, our position is unique, for we are the blend of Earth and the universe. The physical existence comes from Earth, and the knowledge, on the other hand, is provided through the soul, and it comes from the outside world. One might think that, hooray, that is a good situation. However, this unique position is the cause of all the confusion, heartache, and also joy. The primary misperception comes from the lack of instinctive purpose that all other species possess. The instinctive purpose is never questioned, for doubts are formed by the mind that is exclusive to human beings and actually belongs to the universe, so to speak. Vegetation and animals do not have a mind, therefore they cannot question or doubt. What I am saying is that the natural development of earthlings needs to be overseen with added skill on how to do certain functions properly. Let us look at an example. A puppy starts walking correctly when its body is strong enough a short time after birth. It doesn't have bone structure problems like many human puppies do due to the lack of instinctive certainty. They do not have flat foot, bent knees, curved back, and sloppy posture. The beginnings of painful structure problems of the future. There are no questions about animals releasing their offspring into the world when time arrives and carry on living by following the path they are given. Animals are ready to look after themselves when reaching a certain age, while most earthlings are tied to the nest without future prospects and adequate understanding on life. Of course, I am not talking about the pets because they've been genetically manipulated and reformed to fit the needs of humanity. So they don't need to look after themselves. They don't have the urge. They don't have instincts. And they just wiggle their tail nicely and smile at you whenever they think it's okay, most of the time, actually. Well, it means that people need to learn the know-how of the instincts that comes naturally to animals and vegetation. And I can go on and on and on. This is the foundation of existence. Without a strong base, a castle cannot be built. And the building procedure cannot be started on the 4th floor, where the confusion is endless. The morsels of truth filter through the thin and fragile structure of starts of life and the value imaged or imagined by the owner. It happens because due to the shaky ground, earthlings want to learn in their comfort zone. However, it is not possible. It is called the comfort zone for a reason of it providing false safety with its understanding. Otherwise, insecurity steps in and alters the course of existence. And that is what we need. Changes can only come from outside, and conscious learning is the only vehicle to provide new keywords to open the knowledge of the universe. However, this knowledge doesn't come easy, for what is important is hidden. The basic understanding of life has to be clarified and comprehended. Then the time arrives when the real fun starts. The path that takes you through doubts, heartaches, and struggle finishes in the absolute satisfaction of clarity and an overwhelming feeling of the appreciation for the self as an important part of the universe. The understanding that you are never alone and you are capable to go through anything put in front of you is important. In one word, the happiness you deserve. As you can see, everything important is out of the comfort zone. Well, the four pillars in the mind and everywhere in the whole universe are built on each other. The first is earth, and the second is water, and the third is air. The fourth is fire that comes from the universe. Just some reminders for you to think about. The future cannot be built on the debris of the past. A construction cannot survive without foundation, and work cannot start with the second floor. The evolution of a man is the development of power and possibilities which never develop by themselves. Nature doesn't require evolution from a man. It should be natural to do certain things. The only freedom of a man is the freedom of thought. That is why evolution is possible. The evolution of a man is the evolution of their consciousness. That is why it cannot develop unconsciously. This is the evolution of their will, and it cannot evolve involuntarily. The evolution of a man is the evolution of their power of doing. Doing cannot be the result of things which happen. A man has no permanent and unchangeable. It is axiomatic that science is resting on false or shaky foundations. Well, let's go through all that what I've been telling you with the help of slides. If you just allow me, I should or I would share my screen. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So this is the actual premium course I start on the 27th of March, 24. This course goes for about a bit more than 3,000 pounds actually, but it is all free for the members of the Wonder Wisdom Club, as everything is free for the members of the Wonder Wisdom Club, whatever I teach and whatever I do. Here I like to show you what I mean by human being. Obviously, I mean the physical body. That is a drawing by Leonardo da Vinci, of course. I am sure all of you have seen this drawing. It's amazing. I don't get into the details because it is actually really fascinating. However, the idea is that he just puts the human body into a square and a circle and talks about the relationship between the two forms as such. So that is the human being, that is the physical body I talk about. This physical body belongs to Earth. Okay, well, the next slide is all about the comfort zone. As you can see, you are in the middle of this comfort zone, this beautiful, bright, five-pointed star. However, everything is outside of this comfort zone. Experience, awakening, learning, joy, living, intelligence, achievement, satisfaction, whatever you need for really living is out of this comfort zone. So you have to realize that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. This is the four pillars of existence, actually. You see, we start off from earth and we go on for water and air, and then, of course, fire elements. The more you have, the vaster your knowledge is. So it grows by you going through all these elements, or the knowledge provided by these elements. These are the details about the mind. The four elements. Conscious, or the brain, is earth element. Information, ties, connection, belief system, traditions, unsolved issues, money, and all the material belongs to this place. Of course, it belongs to the conscious. The second part of the brain, of the mind, is subconscious. Subconscious is emotions, relationships, family, unrelated fires, loose information between Earth and the universe, just to put it sort of loosely. The third is air, and it is represented by the ego in the mind. Ego is the filing manager. Don't ever think that you should get rid of your ego, or don't think it is a dark version of yourself, or it is bad, or it is evil, or whatever it is. No. Your ego is your filing manager, and it does whatever you tell it to do. So you have to learn about that. And of course, the fourth is the pineal gland, and that is fire. It has all the knowledge about the universe. And that is what you want. You want to have this knowledge and implement it into your own life. That would be fun. And this slide is all about how can you get in touch with me, of course, my details. My website is zsazsatudos.com. I offer services. My biggest and beautiful baby is the Wonder Wisdom Club lifetime membership. And I do transform high-ticket life coaching. And I also do psychological trauma first aid. I started doing that because there is a great demand for that at the moment. So I thought I would chip in and do some service. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And we'll see you later. Take good care of yourself. All the wonders.